Good morning, everybody. This is a continuation of dilations and slidings and transformations. And so we're starting with original points A, B, and C of -1, -2. They were plotted right here on the grid. So now our directions are to reflect over the x-axis. Basically, if you look at the x-axis, this bottom part's going to flip to the top, and the bottom will be flipped to the bottom. Although it is possible to eyeball it, we do want to figure it out with calculations. So this is the formula we'll use. The xy is the original. It's switching to x negative y. All that says is it keeps the same order, but whatever the y sign is, that is what you're going to change. All right, so let's do it. So if we start with -1, -2, you look over here, the x stays the same. So if this is -1, this will be a -1. However, look here, plain old y changes to a -y. The -y just means change the sign. So if we start with a -2, we'll keep the 2, change the sign. What's the new number? +2. You're just changing the sign. It was negative, now it's positive. Keep doing that with all of those. -2 stays the same. 1, change the sign, -1. C, keep the 3, -1 becomes a 1. Now we're going to plot those over here. So -1, 2. As you know about plotting, you start at the origin. The first number is the x-axis, so it's going to go left or right, depending if it's negative or positive. So you're going to go -1, start the origin, -1 up to 1, 2, right there, and you're going to label it A prime. Ah! All right. Huh. B, -2, -1. B, -2, -1 goes down here. And C, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3 goes up. Connect the dots. That is the new little triangle. All right. The next formula is so much fun to me because with this you're adding what to the x? 2. What are you doing to the y? Taking away 1. That's easy to do. So we're going to look at the x here. What are you going to do with an x? Add 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. All right? And then with the y, you're taking away 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay? So the next, x plus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Y minus 1, if you're adding two negative numbers, you add them and give them a negative sign. So 1 plus 1 is 2 and give them a negative sign. -1 minus 1 is a -2. Back to this one, you're adding 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. You have 1 minus 1 is 0. Now we're going to plot this, okay? So we're going to say, start at the origin again. The first number is the x-axis, second number the y-axis. So we're going to go 1, 1. And that is the new A with two little hootenannies there. B, 0, -2, start at the origin again. 0 stays put, goes down 2. That's where the B, new B is, and C is 5, 0. Start at the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stays here for the 0. Connect those coordinates. And look how pretty that looks. When I used to be the SeaWorld secretary a long time ago, and again, this lesson is good for people who want to be an architect. I remember at San Antonio College, there was a slot called the CAD person, computer-aided device. So you would help the architect, and they would give you plans, and you would decide where things would be going with the architect. So when the engineers were building SeaWorld, they would devise a little model and show where the aquarium was going to be located, Shamu Stadium. They had it all displayed on the property of land given to them. And they figured it all out. And then they started building on the SeaWorld property. And then all of a sudden, one of the engineers where I worked, getting an associate, said, wait a minute, we can't do it this way. We're going to have to change this building over here and this building over there. I don't know if it was because of plumbing, electrical, lighting, but they used this lesson. They used the sliding around of things to see where the new buildings needed to go. So this is very practical for architects and for those working with architects, computer-aided devices, CAD people.
What? Let's turn this in. You want an extra 0 on that? Because I want you to get 100. Wait. Get 100. Please get 100. Now, everybody, make sure your name's on this. Pass it to the front. And make sure you don't ever write justify answers, right? Okay, check it out. Look. Okay, very top sentence. That's what I want you to write every week, every day. Okay, pass them to the front. Oh, you're testing. All right. And make sure, if you don't graph these things, you don't get credit for them. That's why I gave you all graph paper on your warm-up sheets. Warm-ups. Thank you. All right, y'all know what today is? It is Friday, and it's the last day of the 9 weeks, right? So, I gave you an updated grade. It cannot go down, but it can go up. This is your last day. So, I know we talked about maybe doing a quiz today, but we're not. We're going to do the quiz when we get back. So, if you want to review for that quiz, which you should, because you're going to turn in that review, next to the turn-in bin, where I'm pointing, over there, that's where the review is. But, if you need to do something else to get passing, do that first, okay? If you need to retake a quiz or a test or turn in some missing work, today's your day, last day to get stuff in. Does everybody understand? This is not a day to waste. If you're failing and you're sleeping, that is not smart, okay? So everyone's going to do the right thing. They're going to turn in our warm-ups. You got it? You got it? You got it? All right, so everybody, turn it in.